I could just follow the interactive help of what do you want to do? I want to collect spectra, right? That's what I'm going to do, acquire spectra. And I could follow my flow chart. I could ID, right? I could come in through here and ID my spectra. Or I could ID it using the buttons, or I could ID it using the cursor, or whatever, however I want to ID it, or use the auto ID, obviously. And then I can hit analyze, and I can analyze the information. And then I can add text if I want to, or I can compare, and then I can export, or just go back. And I'm just going to hit stop, and I'm just going to go back real quick. So again, the spectral window opens as such. The software window opens as such. So realistically, if I don't feel like using the interactive help menu, I can just immediately go up here. See this? There's tabs up here. There's a home tab, spectra tab, image tab, map tab, line scan tab, tools tab, right? So if I'm in my base home tab, right? If I'm on base home tab, I have new spectra, new image, new map, new line scan. If I look up here, I have new spectra, new image, new map, new line scan. We also have this other icon here, which is IXRF panel. We don't have an XRF source in there. IXRF makes another source, which we can shut off the E-beam, and we don't pick up any background as far as secondary and primary electrons. And we can do trace forensic on, 1 ppm of something just using true XRF.
What would you do? Put like a cobalt source in there or something?
Yeah, we have a cobalt source, we have silver sources, we have all sorts of sources.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we throw that
So
in
you
there.
put a real source in there.
That's right.
How the hell do you protect it? Is that get shielded?
So it wouldn't fit in a cube, because the cube's too small.
Oh,
But for your
yes.
Amway 1810, we would put a source on that, and basically it's got a window on it as well, and it's completely encased. And we light up with 50 kV, and it doesn't scan obviously, so we use the E-beam at 1,000 volts just to get the sample where we need it to be. And we hit it with 50 kV X-ray, true X-ray fluorescence. And you pick up, you have no background noise, no anything.
Oh, you're still hitting the source with the electron beam. I thought it was like a cobalt source all by itself.
It is, we're not using the E-beam. We could turn the E-beam off if we want. We just use the E-beam just to find the sample.
But just to find the sample.
Yeah, we turn it off. So if you have a 1 kV beam, you're looking at, an E-beam, you're only exciting up to about 0.8, so you can see carbon and oxygen with your E-beam,
Sure.
which you never even see with your XRF source.
Right.
And then your XRF source lights up from aluminum and above, and then you see everything there. So basically the software opens as such, and we use the interactive help, but realistically we don't need to use the interactive help. We can just go here and click on New Spectrum. And right now, the pull downs, all of these relate to a spectral window. So if I was to hit stop, and I'm just going to skip for a second and collect an image, everything here now relates to the imaging window, right? So if I was to shrink these two windows down, I have an image window. All this stuff relates to imaging now.
Could you go
If I
back to-
highlight my spectral window, everything relates to the EDS window. So I only skipped for a second just to show you that the pull downs move on the fly according to whatever main window you're in.
Okay. How did you get that image window again?
I clicked on a camera icon, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I see.
I just wanted to simply
Same
show
as
you
the
that the pull
one on
downs
the amp
move.
right now.
The pull
I don't know how
downs
that
move.
one works.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Yeah, the pull
But it
downs
is the
move
same.
according to whatever main window you're on. So basically, we don't have to use the flow chart, right? Because a lot of customers will turn the flow chart off. They don't want it anymore. And then to get it back on again, all you need to go is view, and you want to view your interactive help, which is a lifesaver, right? Go back to your home. Here's your lifesaver again after a couple of repeats. But anyway, so realistically, all you would have needed to do was, as long as the beam's on, you could just hit New Spectra, and it starts acquiring a spectrum. Just going to kill the E-beam for a second. So now, if we were in the spectral window, which we are, so acquires a traffic window, that just acquires a brand new spectra. This acquires a brand new window, brand new spectra as well. Here's some settings for our EDS, right? Who cares? And this is just properties, right? We got the properties using the pull downs as well. Again. Acquiring a spectra again. So before we used our flowchart system to acquire the spectra, now what we just did, we just hit acquire. So this is the XRF panel, we don't have it. Here's your auto ID, right? So the auto ID, instead of manually labeling the features, you can just click on your auto ID and that'll label it. Here's your periodic chart, a repeat from before, right? Periodic chart is there, but also right there, right? This will clear all your IDs, great. This feature right here is some settings. Oh, some processing, so you could go, hang on, to auto ID. So this is actually manual processing, so you can go smooth the spectra, remove these escape peaks, remove the background, deconvolute the spectra, and now quantify it. So that's
I still
what,
have to do that.
you don't have to do that, this is the manual way of doing it. As soon as
Oh,
you
you
hit the
don't have to do that.
calculator, that does it all for you.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you just restore the spectra, bring it back to where it was again. So realistically, you don't have to do any of that processing. All you need to do is just click on the calculator.
Ah,
Right? So if you have some thin films, this is specifically for our XRF sources, doesn't apply to us. Great, and so no harm, no foul. Annotations, a repeat from your annotations here. So that just brings up our text box again and all sorts of stuff there, right? This is create standard and calibrate the standard. So I'm gonna have to skip over these. If we get to that point one day, we'll create standards. Overlay, we already did our overlays. You can just overlay another spectrum. View the analysis report or not view it. This generates a spectral report for these two spectras, but realistically, we don't care. There's no real report for it. Info just lets us know what version of software we're running and so on. Export to Word, so you have a folder there just to export it to Word. This is just more notes. How many notes do we need? 10 different windows for notes. Let's get rid of that. Copy paste, so you copy this, and then you can paste it in any other program, like if you have like Word or something like that, you can paste it. Auto vertical scale, scale to the highest peak. So if this was low, we go auto vertical scale and scale to the highest peak. Up, down, shrink, separate, the old way of doing stuff. That gets rid of the cursor, puts it back up again, and this is markers, and that gets rid of your labels and puts the labels back up again. The robo stage I'm going to skip over for right now.